Que se oiga, primo.
What up, everyone? Yeah. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy. My name is Eddie. As always, I have Brian here with me. Big Spenny on my right. Yay! Chuyaso on the ones and twos.
What's up, what's up?
And making his debut, long time mad boy behind the scenes, Tony, a.k.a. T-Shark.
Tony
Royale.
T-Shark.
For those that don't know, T-Shark is his wrestling alias.
That's right.
No lie.
T-Shark, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and little background. Tony is actually the creator of the NAG logo, the famous NAG logo. So we had to have him here, or else
We had to.
If you've been to our tailgates, you probably met him.
Yeah.
He's a great supporter of the team and of NAG. So thanks for being here, man.
Always and forever.
great supporter, but yeah, he's never seen a single episode. Tony came in here he's like, so what do you guys talk about?
I like MLS.
Great supporter of our cake season.
All right, guys. So Tony is here, and MLS is back.
Yes.
Wah, 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 wah.
Are we all excited about that?
But we're not all back.
Well, we're not all back. I don't get what you're saying. I missed that one. Sorry.
Damn.
Yeah,
this is back without Katai.
Boo.
We should have gone with Bye Bye Katai.
We'll get to Bye Bye Katai later.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope wherever he goes that it becomes his nickname, huh?
Bye-bye, Katai.
Damn.
Anyway, we'll get to that. So, long rumored that the MLS was going to try to hold some kind of tournament, to quote George from Straight from the Stand, some Mortal Kombat shit, where they put everyone in an island and just just have them fight. We're
on one.
So, yeah, they were trying to iron out the details. I only want to take this much a cut. I only want to play here this long. But it looks like that's all settled, and we're now getting ready to actually have this tournament underway. Rumors are that they're taking anywhere from 5 to 7% pay cut. Of course, there's going to be, I think those pay cuts are going to be not right off the bat, though. If I remember correctly, it's going to be throughout the years. I don't know if any of you guys can correct me about that, but we've talked about it in the past, but now that it's official, and then rumored that if you win this tournament, you get a Champions League spot berth.
Ooh,
Not confirmed, though, right?
Not confirmed, but I mean, it makes sense. As Spenny mentioned earlier, they needed to fill off the air, I should say. He mentioned that they need to fill those spots, right? And the Open Cup's not going to happen, so it seems pretty legit to me. I mean, how are you guys feeling now that it's confirmed that some of these are going to count for points?
Is there even a certain date already, set in play? Do they have something announced?
It starts June 26th, according to MLS.com. The tournament's supposed to go on for 35 days or something like that, not confirmed. So it'd be done around, the 1st of August or something, if those numbers are correct. If it is a tournament where you get an automatic berth to the Champions League, I'm all for it. I'm 100% on board.
I'll agree with that one, dude.
I don't know. For me, as a fan, I didn't need them to win anything. As long as it wasn't considered an MLS Cup, I didn't really care what the price was. I just want a soccer bag. I want a football bag. I want to watch this. I wanted to watch what I thought was going to be the team going into this tournament. There was a lot of questions for the team as far as a long-term or a long season, because the MLS season is a long one.
Mm-hmm.
And we had our concerns in the beginning of the season because of that. But in a tournament setting, anything goes. If you catch the right wave, if your team has the right kind of mesh at the right time, it doesn't matter who your team is. As long as you have some kind of discipline to your position, you can go far into a tournament style.
Yeah.
Especially in group stages, Look what's happened to certain big players in other tournaments around the world, in UEFA or even the World Cup.
Do we even know the structure of this tournament? What is it? Is it going to be knockoffs and then, or is it group stages and then knockoffs, or what?
So
Typical.
the rumors are it's like a World Cup type of structure, and those group stage games will count for points towards the season.
The first three, supposedly.
There's 3 games that are going to count for because they're still going to have regular season.
So all these teams are going to freaking play their balls out, dude. They're gonna try to win.
That's
important.
It depends. It also depends on the groups, because the groups are going to be set as far as there's already group leaders or group
seeded teams.
So Atlanta is one, And LAFC is another because they have the Supporter Shield. Seattle because they won the Cup.
Right.
And then Orlando because it's in Orlando.
Yeah.
So they're going to start off like that. First 3 games are going to be tournament style.
Straight copy and paste, huh?
For real.
They seated the host.
Yeah.
They had to.
That's no.
They didn't
'Cause
have to.
They didn't have to.
Well, they're gonna do like the World Cup.
I'm gonna take a page out of Chewy's book right here. They're technically not playing at home.
I think they just didn't want to give it to a team like New York because they don't play on an actual field. And I mean, they're a host, whatever, man. I don't really care.
Everybody's gonna be playing in Orlando.
Doesn't
so
matter.
This is really
Orlando has to have a chance to finally make the playoffs because since they've been in the league, they have the same amount of playoffs as Brian does in the MLS. So
By the way, is this
Throw
the
'em a
same?
bone.
Is this the same compound as in the Disney that like the NBA is gonna do?
Yes.
Oh,
this is the
nice.
same one that Disney owns. So
Nice.
Disney has
No-
to get their money back. They're losing money by there not being an Open Cup, MLS playoffs, and the International Cup or the Champions Cup was.
Champions Cup.
So they're losing money on all that. So they got to make it up somehow.
yeah.
Right.
And they'll end up staying in their hotels as well, right? They won't have to travel like outside of the city.
No,
and
it's
room
all
and shit.
right
It's
there.
everything right there. That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
What else
and
do you want,
then,
bro?
It's like a little camp.
Yeah, you just wake up, go play.
ESPN and Disney are coming up because they're going to be actually feeding the signal to everybody around the world.
Dang.
So, Univision's not going to send their people. Fox
Yeah.
is not going to send their people. It's ESPN's going to plug you in. So,
That's a big move for MLS in general. Having ESPN actually broadcast a big tournament like that.
I
That's
think
gonna
that's
give a playoff berth in a tournament that we care about out here.
Right.
The CONCACAF champions.
I
So
think
that's
one-
big for MLS.
I think that's one of the reasons that they wanted to still do the tournament because if they pull this off this month without hopefully nothing, worse coming as far as health-wise to the public,
Mm-hmm.
then they're going to be the only sport constantly on TV in America,
Yeah.
in the United States at least.
So you're saying soccer's gonna make it here finally?
It's going to get some not so casual viewers to maybe watch an Atlanta, I don't know, an Atlanta Nashville game or something.
Everybody's picking on Nashville.
Okay, maybe I might end up watching a Cincinnati Colorado game or something.
Yeah. I mean,
You never know.
I would too.
That's an every week me.
So,
Ever since ESPN Plus, which I love it that they have the MLS.
For real, dude.
I've watched so many random games.
I watched a lot of games, especially when we started doing fantasy. But
Yeah.
it's good. It's
Same.
good. It's good for the league,
Ooh, would it
just to
be-
get some hopeful eyes on the sport on
Yeah,
a
more
channel like
recognition.
ESPN when
More
there's nothing
recognition,
else going
yeah.
on.
And TV revenue too, of course. They got to make that money.
Of course.
So Tony mentioned that they're gonna go balls out. Here's the thing.
You're fighting
Oh,
for
wait,
something, man.
there's more.
But
no,
wait,
you're
there's
not.
more.
So Kevin Baxter reported that players with pre-existing conditions, medical conditions, or families that have families high at risk don't have to go. Chicha has a pregnant wife, but he said he's going.
Yeah.
Someone like Jordan Morris is diabetic, so that counts. Like
Wow.
if he doesn't want to go, which nothing's been said, I'm just
It's
hypothetical
like
here.
the good old what is it called? Roman Reigns thing. He wasn't wrestling, right?
Exactly. Fuck Roman Reigns. Hey, fuck Jordan
Why
Morris
would you
too.
bring up fucking Roman
Yeah.
Reigns?
Hey,
That's
man.
not that cool.
This is Nag, all right.
Yeah,
Not the Roman Reigns
Yeah,
show.
you could tune into our wrestling one later. Podcast later. But yeah, man, it's that's the only players that we know of. What about like role players that might have these conditions? So, you said a casual, not so casual fan might watch a Cincy Columbus or something. But what if they're missing players and then you get a pretty whack product? You guys don't think that can affect the MLS in a way?
No. Because at the end of the day, your product is based on people that are performing. And if you give a group of players, professional players, a whole year off, it's going to dilute your product when they finally come back. You're giving them a chance to do something they're passionate about and still grow with their teams. A team like Nashville, I don't want to use the word perfect for them, but this is an ideal situation because they're not going to be a failure their first season. No matter what happens, they're not going to look down upon because it was a shortened season.
Yeah.
Like Cincinnati is a laughing stock, man. Come on. How many players from their team did you actually use in fantasy? Or how many times
maybe
did
one.
you have them think that they were going to win the game,
I think I used the guy that went from Portland.
It was
Howdy
pretty
once.
bad.
Oh yeah.
What I'm saying though, it's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
You look at them in your schedule and you're like, oof, that's a win. You
Mm-hmm.
don't want a new team like Nashville or Miami.
I'll agree with you that the results is gonna get the casual fan, right? Seeing a 3-2 game between a Cincy and an Nashville will make for great TV. But I feel that when we have stars in the league like a Chicharito or a Carlos Vela or a Joseph Martinez, and those type of players go, that's gonna put way more eyes on the MLS for me.
Another thing too is performances. You know, if you're really that world class of a player, you should be able to tear this tournament up. And if you're a youngster like Pulido that went to Kansas City, or even Pavon that's still with the Galaxy, and you're trying to make it to Europe, you go into this tournament and you show out. You know, Europe is going to be looking for cheap deals after this whole pandemic. And if they can get a Pavon for 18, 22 million instead of paying like 48, 49 for another prospect that might just be a little bit taller than him, you're probably going to take the chance on a Pavon. Yeah. You know?
It's a great opportunity for those type of players.
Yeah, man.
And it only causes more. You wanna get the ears of players. You know, you're gonna do your best to keep eyeballs on the sport and keep your fans. Your loyal fans are gonna stay there. If you gain new fans, good. But you're still covering your cost on being able to stream or showcase the sport. You're getting your young players still experience within the league, within the players they play against, and you're giving exposure to new teams with new talent that can eventually sell these players and generate more interest from more, you know, South American players to come quicker rather than later, you know? Yeah. I think I see a lot of positives in these because they're still putting a product out. And we're still getting what we want as fans.
Hell yeah, we want to watch MLS, bro. We want to go good matches.
I just thought of something random. So one thing I always felt the Galaxy kind of lagged was like trades and signings within the league, in which De Closa did good this year. He got Kleshtin and bye-bye Katai. You know, obviously that went the way it went. But here's something interesting. What personnel travel to Orlando for each team? What if De Closa travels to Orlando? You know, other GMs travel, and that dude starts cracking deals right there. You know, is that going to be something like we benefit from as well? That's pretty dope. Imagine like, hey, Columbus, or wherever Will Trapp went. We want Will Trapp. I'm just using him as an example. But we need a winger. Let me run across the hall. Maybe Boateng's not happy in DC. You know.
To talk about like maybe one of the players that we do still have on the roster. You know, a lot of people aren't happy. A lot of people, I don't want to say aren't happy, but they're not as confident, or they don't have as much confidence on a player like Legit right now. You know, who we expected more from.
Not bought in all the way.
Same thing. What if he shows out the first 3-4 games and you get to trade for maybe, I don't know, a right winger or a backup on defense on the wings? You know, we did a good signings with Insuna and Danilo, but you know, we lost there already. Yeah. So we still, or maybe even a backup forward, a legit backup forward, you know? So this is still going to serve to improve not only our team, but the league overall. You know, no soccer is unacceptable. No soccer is not helping nobody. The league is not making money. The league is not being exposed. Your young players aren't getting playing time. Your DPs that you want to sell aren't being, you know, showcased. Yeah. Let them tear up the tournament then. If anything, make it easier for them. Fuck it. Let Chicha get 12 goals.
Golden boot. 10 goals.
Damn. Hey, a lot of
knock on wood for that one.
It's not as, of course, it's not as big as the World Cup, but a lot of people that show out in the World Cup, you know, get big ass, fat ass contracts right after, or even Champions League. Look what happened to the kid from what's his name, Herring, the fool that went from Lisbon to Mauricio. The forward,
Holland,
whatever his name is. Yeah, man. He showed out. He showed out in Champions League, and Mauricio was, you know, outbid everybody to get him.
Kid's still scoring, man.
And he's still scoring. Hopefully, we get one of those. You know, what if Efrain Alvarez goes off a little bit too? Maybe one of the young players from Dallas, Real Salt Lake.
Not Jesse.
I see Naomi. Yes,
you know what? let's just step away from the whole Orlando tournament and the whole. So we're gonna go to our questions, guys. We got some questions submitted from not too many from Instagram. I mean, you can only imagine how many questions you have right now. They're all, you know,
pretty much answered.
Yeah,
pretty much answered.
So we'll go with don't look into the and then it ... Who takes Katai's spot on the wing? Legit or Zlatan's true successor, Ethan Zubak?
Man.
We're answering that now.
Yeah, these are questions that are submitted. You better damn well answer it.
Right now, if we need something that can still work within the system, I would say let Julian get that experience.
Yep.
You know, you have a youngster that should be able to keep up with a high demand of games in a short period of time. He shouldn't be needing that much treatment after each game. If you're going to play 3 games in 6 or 8 days, I think you go with somebody young that has the legs for it. He's practiced as a midfielder. He was trying to be a midfielder in his career, but he played defense for us.
Yep.
The game that he did play right mid was a very important game for us against LAFC that we couldn't drop. And he did exactly what we needed him to do. He got 1 assist. He didn't mess up. He pushed the pace. He pressured, and he still helped out defensively.
To me, a player like Lletget, why not? We've said this on this show that he's had some of his best years playing as a winger, and seeing that we are shorthanded, why not spread him wide? You have a player like Sacha Klesa that came in for that type of purpose to play in that midfield. You can have him, Corona, and Dos Santos in the middle.
I'll wait for you to bring that up a little bit later, because
I will bring that up.
nah.
We'll talk about that later. But
I agree,
to me,
though,
right now,
I would go with Lletget, dude, straight up. Out of those two, if I had to choose, why not, man? Put him on the right, put him on the left.
and this
I'll
is
go on
like
the
you
left,
said,
put him
this is
on
a
the right,
tournament
no
like a
matter
player like Lletget could show out.
Nah.
Why not put him somewhere where he could probably
But-
succeed
but-
more than he?
I
has
guess
in
we'll
the
talk
middle.
about that later.
But he
We'll
has
get
a
to
point,
that.
though, man.
What about you, Eddie?
dude? Put out Ajo there, dude. Like it makes sense. It makes really a lot of sense, dude.
We'll get into that deeper conversation.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna get you.
for me,
Oh, you gonna get me?
he joked about, I guess so Samuel that submitted the question. He joked about Ethan Zubak. But you know what? Dude, imagine, I'd hope that one of these kids saw this as an opportunity. You know, if it's Efra or Julian, it's like, hey, you know what? This slot opened up. Before
Mhm.
they go find somebody, they show out, you know? And they just
Even
fill
a
in
player
this-
like Cuello, who hasn't
Fucking
played very
Cuello.
well.
I
There's
don't
gonna be an
care.
opportunity for him to show up.
I don't care if Zubak actually is a natural right winger and he shows up, so be it, bro. I hope one of these kids, you know, sees the opportunity and it's like, look, something's working here in the Galaxy. Whether it's a draft, we know how to draft, or our homegrown program is working. Dude, now's the time. Now's the time to prove it. So that's my take. As far as Lletget, you know how I feel about Lletget, bro.
Legit.
It's the boy to you, sir.
Yeah, he's definitely a boy.
Better option than bringing back Limtrini.
Oh.
We'll get into that beef
Yeah,
right
so there's gonna be a minute. We're gonna mute all our mics, and Spenny's just gonna have his 30-minute segment.
Disclaimer: no Limtrinis were hurt in the making of this episode.
I mean, you can't guarantee.
Just in case you were wondering.
You can't guarantee.
Watch he's listening.
Well, actually-
right now.
Here we go. F_Valencia 145. Do you think Romain Alessandrini
Right.
Alessandrini comeback is a realistic option? Because you're gonna go off.
No.
Let me start it off. Absolutely not. This man was
Why not?
His contract was up.
Yeah, let's just get Gio back, bro.
All right, might as well. This man's contract was up. Okay, so the Galaxy looked at it and said, "We're moving forward. This is obviously not the right fit for us. We're gonna move on." So what does that tell you about our organization to be like, "Hey, you know what? We were wrong. Maybe you are the answer." It just doesn't make sense. And it was bold because he's a fan favorite. People cried on social media despite him being, you know, fucking just fragile, made out of glass. It's not the right look. To me, if they do it, it's all PR move. It's all for the fans. You know, it's a Juninho again.
Well, the guys have been making great PR moves lately.
That is true.
That's all I'm saying. But do I want him back? Nah, come on. Come on.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
All right, here we go.
No.
Here we go. Here we go.
No. The only extent I would say yes would be if he comes like for like
$5.
200,000 a year, like on some serious numbers, like 200 at most, like maybe 350, and you're coming in with the mindset that you're not fighting or you're not given the starting position. You know, you're expected to come off the bench while they find a reasonable right mid to invest in, and if you earn the spot, cool, but it's not really yours to keep. It's yours to really come in and earn.
Yeah.
And, you know, structure his contract as far as number of games that he actually fields that game.
Hold on, let me get my gas tank ready. So, Balotelli or Adrini?
Dun, dun. Oh damn.
Zubac, get ready.
Zubac, get ready.
Get ready.
That's cool.
Seriously.
I actually put that up real quick. I put that up on Instagram, a poll, and thank you everyone who got involved with that poll. 59% said yes to Balotelli.
Damn.
In your face.
That's still it's
Yeah,
almost
that
half though.
that
That's still
59%
nearly
would
half.
also sign Alessandrini.
Oh, you know what? And we'll come.
In my face.
just because we brought it up,
What's the next question?
yeah. Let's move on to the questions, and then we'll circle back around to Balotelli because we know how excited Spenny is about Balotelli coming.
Look at this excitement.
I can't wait.
We got a couple.
It's in his face.
We got a couple people actually on the chat already voting for Balotelli. Next question, and actually I'll just read this one real quick, even though we answered it. Daniel Ortiz, 19, who replaces Katai? Trini? Smiley face.
Man, they really want him back, don't they?
Yeah, it's
Fan favorite, bro.
but
he throws up the LA sign.
Hey man, he's loyal. I give him that, dude. But I mean, look, loyalty can only go so far, bro.
Yeah, like, you got to be on the pitch in order to fucking show us
yeah,
some production.
loyalty will have you stick with your racist wife. It's called.
Nah, no Spenny. That was a good one.
I mean, it is a fact.
Good time to plug in my show, Laymansburg. We talked about Black Lives Matter. Go
nah.
check that out. Yeah, so I mean, we already touched on that. Shout out to Daniel. And next one, HBK _ Jared Franco.
HBK's tight.
Cienfuegos statue? Question mark. So if you guys didn't know, there was not Zoom, it was YouTube town hall meeting where they hinted that there was a plan and putting a new statue in this year,
Ooh.
but they didn't say who.
Dun dun dun.
You
Galaxy,
know,
damn.
honestly,
legend.
for a team that's a part of an American United States
Kobe,
league,
bro.
I think you have to go with Kobe.
Yeah, you would have to go.
Just
Kobe.
because he was
Solid.
important to the U.S. men's national team.
Yeah.
When he signed for the LA Galaxy, he began his story with the LA Galaxy by scoring the first goal in franchise history.
Right.
He's very approachable, I think.
Yeah,
He's always there for the fans. He's still very much involved with the team, and I don't know. It's just that would seem right. I wouldn't be mad about it being Cienfuegos,
Yeah, me neither.
but for me, if you were like,
one statue.
if the team sends season ticket holders like, oh, vote on the next statue, it's for me, it's gonna be Kobe all day.
you'll be tight, and they make a Drini one made out of paper mache.
Crumbles when wet.
To me,
Make him the recycling cans. Fool.
to me, well, to your point, having an American presence, I guess you would say, why not RIP Siggy Smith?
I wouldn't be mad at that.
He got us our first championship. He was big in building colleges and helping soccer develop here in the United States.
Yeah.
Why not a legendary coach like that?
That is an MLS icon for sure.
I would think you gave us somebody that changed the organization. Give us somebody that's been there from the beginning.
Either way, I mean, I don't think we'd be mad with either one.
No, I'm saying, but-
Cienfuegos, or it could be even like
Yeah.
a Pescadito. Maybe a 3 statues of Pescadito, Cienfuegos, and Kobe getting their ring.
I
That
wouldn't
could be
mind-
pretty tight
I
too.
wouldn't mind any of that, but
Yeah.
I would want to see somebody from the early or the mid '90s to the early 2000s.
True.
Just don't let our history be lost with the new generation, because even I don't know some of the players that I've gone back and looked at, and I'm just like, damn, that fool was legit,
Yeah.
just because I was too young to watch it then,
And
doesn't
your
mean that
shoe.
we should just
I'll never forget you.
brush that aside,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think they should be remembered too. They helped.
Yep, I agree, man.
help.
I would totally go with Kobe on that one, dude. It's hands down, dude. It's
I
like
don't know,
the
man. If you're gonna do a statue, I think
that's like
Bruce
the
would have
only
to be
person that
first for
comes
us,
to
though.
mind as a kid. Like thinking back as a kid, Galaxy. For me, it was Campos, Kobe. Those are obviously Cienfuegos, but
Mhm.
yeah, dude.
That's another thing too. I knew
Campos too, yeah.
I knew Campos and Kobe. I didn't really
Campos
know
iconic
Cienfuegos.
goalkeeper,
Ain't
bro.
got no ring though.
He ain't got no ring though. He ain't got no ring though.
He got a Ferrari.
He do. He does
a
have
Ferrari.
Ain't got no ring.
Yeah.
Kobe though. I'm saying
Kobe?
Kobe.
Kobe.
I wouldn't be mad with whatever, all the
Sorry,
options.
that wasn't the question, but
I wouldn't be mad with
would I be
any
mad about
option.
the Cienfuegos one? No.
Nah, that
No,
would
of
be
course
cool,
not.
man.
An Andrew Shue statue, that'd be nice. But like from like a Melrose Place like pose, that'd be tight. Hey, so let's circle back to that. Balotelli, what's up?
Ooh, dang.
We'll talk about it later.
No, I mean we're out of stuff to talk about.
You don't want none.
Well, as far as questions online, I don't think we have any on the.
Balotelli, I'm being serious. So, there's no rumor, there's no connection, but everything just happened. When we lost a player, we have a large some money, maybe not enough to afford Balotelli, but if he was a possibility,
Hell yeah.
would you do it?
Hell yeah.
100.
Why not?
What do you mean? The LA Galaxy just made a great PR move. What a great PR move would it be to bring in a player who's been going through racist situations in Italy? Bring him here, show him that we can love him.
You heard it here first.
Why not?
Spending one's Drini back.
I would
instead.
roll. I would definitely roll the dice on a player like Balotelli. Sure, he just got fucking fired from his last job, but dude, this guy could fucking.
No,
What?
I don't know. I don't
What
think he
did you
got
say?
fired. From what I read,
He's a controversial player, sure, but we've had a controversial player last year, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. This one came over here and he showed up.
he's pretty much like a mini Ibra. That's what he is, dude. And I think he backs it up, dude. People can't talk on him because he is a good player. He scored some major goals. Dude.
He has.
He I mean, what did last time?
Can you imagine him in the El Tráfico just talking shit? Come
Did
on,
you guys-
man.
did you guys ever
Would
see
you
that
not want
game?
to see those sound bites? Hear those sound bites?
That would be awesome, dude.
And him calling Bella a bitch too?
He would. He would. He would.
That's beautiful,
He
bro.
would punk him.
Dude, we just signed Javier Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Javier Hernandez.
Hernandez.
So a DP contract, where in his last club, he only scored what? 1 goal. Mario Balotelli, in his last club,
Let's see
has
how-
scored more than that.
Let's see how
So
fast
who-
the internet works.
I don't know
So
the
who
number, but it's
Has
more.
scored 5 goals. You could bring
Ouch.
Balotelli. Hold on. Javier.
Hernandez.
Mario Balotelli could come over here and resurrect his career. This is a great opportunity for him that he could probably take if the Galaxy were to approach
You're gonna
him.
turn the team into a 4-4-2.
Yeah, of
Why
course.
not, dude?
Why not?
You're gonna turn the team into a 4-4-2 when you
And
don't
spread the
have,
jet out wide.
when you don't have a legit right mid that's gonna be able to run that wing the way they're supposed
Legit.
to. Because if you're gonna run a 4-4-2, the right wing has to be able to provide service and play defense. There's no way around it. It's guaranteed that they have to play both because they're not gonna have that center mid help on the final third. So they're gonna have to play not only up high but come back and defend. We don't have that kind of athlete right now. You don't want Pavon coming back and defending like that.
But he does though. He's shown occasions where he
But
can.
if
There's shows that you spoke on these mics saying that he doesn't play defense.
Who? Sorry, I'm telling you.
Pavon. So now you're telling me because it benefits your argument that he plays all of a sudden defense?
He will.
I know he does because I'm the one that told you. But now you're going against what you said before. What other right mid are you going to put it? With Julian? Then you have no creative offense to tuck inside
Legit.
either.
Why not throw legit out wide? Or you could play
Legit-
legit out wide and have
legit-
Corona and Jonathan in the
legit
middle. Then
only
you have
worked-
Pavon out on another
Legit
wing.
only worked because
he
you
had a-
had a right back
Okay.
that understood when to overlap, when not to overlap, and how to use his spacing. You don't have that in Raw Felcher.
That's why you put
And
Julian
you-
Raja right there.
And you putting legit out there, and if you roll tape of how he used to play with Robbie Rogers, Felcher is going to fuck that up 100%. And you're going to give a player confidence that he doesn't need by going up 5-6 times during the game and not providing adequate service.
Well, we already seen that the 1 forward does not work with the team.
No, we
Even
haven't.
then last year, it didn't work with the team. Zlatan had to make that shit by himself. He was a one-man show.
So
Yep.
We
Okay,
don't
but-
need that second striker.
but
if
look
you
what
bring in
happened-
Balotelli with
look what
Chicha,
happened-
dude, they could do some damage up top.
Look what happened when Pavon came in. That player
Ooh,
you
Pavon.
mentioned, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, only had goals where he had to get him aerial or make a spectacular play.
Mostly him making
When
spectacular
Pavon
play.
came in, his 8 assists were all tap-ins. Nobody had to make a spectacular play. Nobody had to do a scissor kick or, get up
Mhm.
on top of everybody. They were tap-ins. Even Zlatan got tap-ins.
Mhm.
So don't tell me a 1-forward situation doesn't work. In the playoffs, you went to Minnesota and you scored outside the box because he couldn't create. But you went into the best record or the best team in the league according to points, and you still put 3 in their house. It's just your defense couldn't keep up.
Mhm.
And you didn't do no spectacular plays. You played through the ground, and you got easy tap-ins. One turnover by Zlatan in that game but the other ones were pretty much tapping, were they not?
Mhm.
So don't tell me we can't play with one forward up there, especially a poacher.
But
like,
it's Zlatan.
like
Dude,
Chicha.
Chicha's not Zlatan.
He's a poacher. He's
Okay,
more of a
but check
poacher.
this out. We're gonna have to find those goals that Zlatan provided for us. If you add another striker like a Balotelli, who can put it back in the back of the net, that spreads out what we want in his team. Chicha is not gonna make those 35 goals that whatever Zlatan has done. Why not spread it by adding another forward?
You asked the question by saying seriously, you know. So what would be the contract for seriously signing Balotelli?
Okay, so I never got to give my answer. Thank you.
Fuck you, Eddie.
So I roll the dice. If it's he just takes Katai's contract, whatever that may be.
Yeah, I'll take that too.
There you go. Bam. It's over.
I'll
Bam.
do it, dude.
Bring in Balotelli.
I'll be in
We
the
don't have
ring,
an
man.
we don't have an option unless we're gonna buy down Jonah.
I don't see him as a viable investment long term. Like I think Chicha, we signed him too long term.
No.
Dude,
I
I
don't
feel
think we
like
should've given
Chicha's
him
just
5
the freaking the firewood, man. And if we bring this guy in, he's like the freaking light. He's just gonna light it up, dude.
But like, for
I think so
example-
too. That's somebody that
Some-
would take. I
someone
would roll the
that-
dice
Someone
on.
that could hold.
Yeah,
and,
dude,
and play through.
Yeah, it was somebody I would
dude.
definitely roll the dice
Strong.
on.
I just hope that he takes it for the opportunity that it is, because I feel I don't know all the details. You know, I'm not behind the scenes, but it's. I mean, you have to question his professionalism when you get dropped by so many top tier teams. You know, he's played Liverpool, City,
He's
both
played everywhere,
Milans.
man.
You know, where did he play in Italy before? What big teams? Both
I
the
think he played at
Milans,
Marseille,
Marseille. You know,
Yeah.
he just got dropped from his other team.
hometown team. But that's
He
yeah.
played in Milan, Nice, Marseille, and Brescia, whatever that's just.
Yeah, but that's yeah.
You know, your career is what, 10, 11 years old, and you have 9, 10
He's still
teams.
young, man. He's
29
only,
years old,
he's still
dude.
young, guys.
Yeah,
He's
but you already
29
have
years old.
9 or 10 teams. It's like, what's going on here?
He's like younger than freaking Vela, dude.
And it's not like he's going to a better situation every time. You know what I mean? So that's got to be up to his character, his work ethic. I don't think it's worth ethic because physically, you know, he's a beast.
He's a beast. He is a beast.
I don't.
Super strong.
I don't think we added this, but Galaxy, like you said, is great at making good PR moves. What better fucking PR move?
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
You just kicked out a player for his wife making racist remarks, and you bring in a player that dealt with racism.
It really
So-
has, man. It's been
Yeah.
good for him, dude.
Dude, the fans, we're gonna fucking love him.
If it's not a long-term investment, I'm all for it. But to hand that guy 3, 4, 5 years, I
Nah,
think that
2
would
years,
be
2
man.
years.
2 years,
Would you go
bro.
with 2 years?
I would do like, honestly, I mean, it sounds petty, but I would do like the 18 months that you gave like Gerrard, you know?
Yeah.
Give him the 18 months. That way you can still
Earn
get rid of him
as
during
you
the...
play.
So what
You
you're
still get
telling
rid
me
of
is
him
that
then?
you are on board with Balotelli coming to the LA Galaxy.
I mean,
if
for
it
the
were for
right
18
price, I
months.
wouldn't mind anybody that's world class. Because at the end of the day, he had the quality enough to play at these clubs.
Mhm.
It's just other question marks that I have of why he didn't stay at these clubs.
Mhm.
You know, the talent is there. That's undeniable.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna trash the guy's skills just from my fucking point of view, for my personal gain. Of course, he's world class to some extent.
Mhm.
You can't play in Liverpool, City, Milan.
Both
and,
Milan, yeah.
You know, if you don't have some kind of class to you,
Right.
it's just his lack of respect for the game. You know, it's
Is it for the game or is it
I
for?
think
both.
it's professionalism.
I mean,
It's professionalism.
look what he
Yeah.
did. What he did to the Galaxy in that
Oh, we're
in that exhibition.
Yeah.
That's a lack of
Yeah.
respect to your
that
opponent
was horrible.
and to the game.
Yeah, I
Because
talked mad shit
you
to my
finished
friend
that.
about that.
Mhm.
You're preseason. You're trying to gain some kind of camaraderie with your team. You put that away, if not for you, for your team.
But what happened though? The coach took him out, right?
Yeah,
Right away.
and that
By the
shows
way.
you how much of a lack of respect to the game it was and to his own teammates. Because you put that away. You put that away, if not for you, for your teammates
Yeah.
who have been on this journey so far with you. Even if it's preseason, they're there trying to earn a spot, and you're over here
Working
wasting.
hard.
You're over here wasting your opportunities. You
How long
know,
ago was this? Maybe like what?
It
When he
doesn't
was, like-
matter
when
how
he was,
long.
like,
People don't
21
forget.
maybe? He's like,
people don't forget.
pretty sure he has time to
I would
mature
go
a
as
little bit
far as
more,
if he
though.
comes, I would print that shit out and get him to sign it. A ver si es cierto. Muy chingón, güey.
You're already beefing with Balotelli? Fuck, he's not even
Hey,
here.
might drive him full. He scores.
Hey, it does, huh?
That fool's
Yeah, I
good.
watched
He'd
the
be
last
loved here,
dance.
though.
I see how Jordan got down for him.
No,
Dude,
he'd be loved here, though, dude.
he'll be like Zlatan all
Yeah,
over again,
man.
bro.
He'd be loved here.
All right, you guys good with Balotelli?
I'm good. I'm
I
for
know.
it.
I'm for it.
I'm
dude.
for it.
I'm for it.
If DTK goes out there and approaches them, I'm down. I'm
Yep.
in. If
Somebody brought up
he's a hypothetical.
somebody brought up James Milner.
Milner,
He's
right?
34.
I thought he was older. Actually,
That's old.
I thought
Nah,
he
we
was
don't need
older.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off
He's
the
a
air, I told you
midfielder,
guys
too. He's a
about
midfielder,
Daniel
right?
Sturridge. What's up with him?
Well, let's get into that. So, how about? I mean, we have wish list put down here, but why don't we talk about realistic wish list?
A realistic.
You were just getting to a player.
Daniel Sturridge.
Sturridge, man. Haven't heard that name in a while.
Where's he at? Why can't we bring a player like that?
He's good, man. He's fast, still young.
Yeah, I mean, he's shown that he's been able to perform at top levels. He come here and resurrect his career as well, and he could play out wide.
If I may address Robert Rios, he said, so basically what you're telling me is you want Mario Balotelli to be our own version of Dennis Rodman. No, Dennis Rodman respected the game. Michael Jordan said it himself that he was, an elite player.
First of all, didn't he miss a bunch of practice?
Don't
for the
talk to me
Champions
about
Leagues?
practice.
Hey, but he showed up for the games
Don't
though.
talk.
He showed up for the games, bro. He went
Practice?
That's hey man, that goes to
But
show
he went
how
on Monday
professional
Night
you really are.
Nitro.
though.
But look how he did it.
Yeah.
He actually sat down and told his coach that understood him as a player, I need some time off.
I need to go
You
do
know,
my shit.
that's
kind of
hard after you had 3 years of back-to-back being the longest seasons in the league. You're going to a championship game every time. That takes a toll on you. You
Yeah.
need some rest. Balotelli has had enough rest right now. He don't need that time off. If he's going to come in and work, come in and work.
Yeah, from what I read, that's what it is. I think they're trying to get him into a contract where he's gonna come right into the pitch, and MLS is his best option right now because
China's
we're fresh.
probably his best
We're
option.
fresh.
Well, I mean, if he wants to get paid, but if he wants to compete,
Nah, man, it's over.
MLS
think
is
it's-
not bad in competition. It's not the greatest, but he could come here and compete.
Of course,
He
man.
can still showcase what he still has at 29 years old, right?
As far as wish list, getting back to that, I'm going to agree with Julio Suazo. Bring Javinko.
Shevchenko.
That's a good one,
I
man.
actually like
he put a
him.
little LOL after that, but I'm not mad at you for the suggestion.
Where's he playing? Saudi Arabia?
It doesn't matter.
I know, but I mean,
Where
you
is he
approach
playing?
him.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Some
Like,
shit,
hey, you
but-
happy over there, bro?
He was in City, right?
Juve.
Juve. He came from
Juve.
Juve.
Oh, okay.
The atomic ant, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really have a wish list. I trust the club from what they've done so far between GBS and Teclose. I have full confidence that they'll be able to find a suitable replacement. Whether they can do it because of the constraints they have as far as this pandemic is, a different debate. But as far as their scouting, their ability to find the player that GBS needs, I don't have any doubt in that. There's definitely people on that list that we do not know about. As far as I'm talking about everybody in this room, maybe some of our viewers might have some good options that they've seen play in the Argentina league.
Wasn't there a rumor going on way back that Jurgen Damm was a kind of candidate or something?
It's something
He plays
that
that
we could
position
look back
too.
now that we don't have a right
He
wing.
plays the right, yeah. So
if we go as far as what we were told or that we were told the team was scouting, I would go for that kid Alfredo Morales that's playing in Rangers. He had 7 red cards in the season, but
okay.
he had
yeah.
18 goals too.
There was rumors of him earlier, right?
Yeah, Kowalski had gone to see him play.
Well, it's gonna come down to that. Like you said, DTK is great at scouting. He's gonna have to bring in players like Corona. He just went and told, hey, something that works with the system, something like that. Maybe a player like El Gringo Torres could come over here and play.
Get out of here with that shit.
Those type of players, they're veterans, but those are the guys that do the work for that certain position.
Well, I got
they're
you.
not gonna be spectacular,
Right.
but they're gonna do the work. I'm confident. I'm with you. I'm confident with DTK making moves. and
I
shit.
got you, bro. You're gonna be locked in with all those general managers, and I've been saying this for a minute because one of my favorite players in the league, Julian Gressel. Sup with it? DC's a crappy city. Come check out the beaches over here.
Man, that's just long gone, bro. They had a chance to get that.
It's 26.
No, they had a chance to
He
go
make-
at him.
He makes 1 million. What's 1.1? Shoot through.
If we're really gonna look at it, I would say maybe go after a Manotas, not DP money.
A striker who's been proven.
Yeah, if you want to really go within the league, because
You just told me you didn't want to play with 2 forwards. Why are you gonna bring another forward?
you can still play him as a 10. Move out your legit or improve Julian as a two-way player.
Yeah.
Because we're still missing a true number 10.
Right.
So if you can't create on the other wing, at least connect your proven left mid in Pavon with your forward.
Yeah.
Create that little gap that we obviously don't have. I think everybody in this room, with the exception of Tony on this show, has complained about us not having a legit number 10, right?
Yeah.
So why not bring in a legit number 10? If that's an option for you within the walls of these or the confines of this tournament, right? We don't necessarily have to go for a right mid. We can at least connect the midfield through a center offensive mid.
Mm-hmm.
We've already been playing with a lack of a right mid for years. Alessandrini was not a viable option. He really wasn't, because
And he had a good year in the shitty season.
as soon as he touched the field,
That's
you were
true.
wondering if he's going to finish the game or not.
Yeah.
I mean, besides me, how I feel about him, it's true.
Mhm.
You didn't know how long he was going to come back for. After like the 6th injury, he really didn't know how long he was going to last for. His best contribution to the team came in a season that we didn't even make playoffs.
Right.
His next big contribution was coming off the bench. So we haven't had a dependable right mid in a while. So if we can't get necessarily right mid, we still want to go with that option, go after a player like that. Why not? Non-DP money, young, and is proven in the league. At least that he can keep up with the league.
Bring
Maybe not
Pontius
take
out of
over.
retirement. No,
Oh, Julio Faso came up with a good one. Pulisic, why not?
Hey, wish list, bro.
I wouldn't want him to
Damn.
come.
Wish list.
Nah,
this-
for the U.S. sake,
Exactly.
just stay out there and do it for
Yeah.
us, man.
do it for us.
You guys
What do you think, Tony?
What do I
Real
think?
quick, you guys think Lodero's happy playing on plastic?
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think he
saying.
is.
Hey,
You know what's not.
I wouldn't mind trying. I would, put it past DTK, like, shoot some a note under his fucking room. Like, hey, what's up? You like
You know what's
you
not.
like beaches?
You know what's not made out of. You know what's not made out of plastic? That ring on his finger.
Mhm.
Is Italy already going to come back and play? Have they announced? I'm not really sure. Yeah, right? Because Cristiano's supposed to make his return on TV with Juve, right? Because what if they go after somebody like Chucky Lozano?
That would actually be good because Chuki's not even
He's not
Ooh.
playing a
dude.
lot.
He's not even playing.
I will go for him.
I actually love
Yeah,
that option.
You got that. You got
Chucky and
that,
Pavon on the wings.
you got that Mexican connection. Didn't he play in
Yeah.
Guadalajara?
Nah, I think he played in. Damn, where did he play, dude?
I don't know. I'm asking
It wasn't
you.
Guadalajara. It wasn't Guadalajara. It wasn't-
If anybody on the chat can tell me
Think
where
so, man.
Chucky Lozano played,
I think so. Yeah.
but you have that DTK connection. You
Yeah.
have hopefully that Jonah and that Javier Hernandez connection
Yeah.
might work out for you. Something like that.
They should, man. They should go after him, dude, because I'm pretty sure he's not happy, dude. He wants to leave that spot, dude. It's only obvious, man.
Yeah.
He played in Pachuca. by the way.
Pachuca.
It had to be one of
If we're
those.
gonna stay on the Mexico tip, I wouldn't mind our announcers fucking talking about HH on the field.
Ooh.
He's what, 31 maybe, 30, 32 at most.
Nah, but he's killing it wherever he goes, dude. Like,
He's in Atletico Madrid,
yeah,
but
like, come on, man.
he hasn't been
He's
playing
that
too
spot.
much either.
Well, we haven't
HH
really
and
seen
Jonah in that
games.
mid?
You know, you getting paid to be close to home.
That would be a really, like, yeah,
That'd be tight.
that would be awesome.
And it's somebody you could invest in 2 or 3 years, possibly to end their career here with two of their countrymen, if not at least one, because we don't know what's gonna happen with Jonah in the next 18 months.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope he lives and dies by the sword, man.
I like how you party.
Little Apple 121 on the chat is saying Pachuca and PSV.
There you go. Pachuca.
This is sad. We have this podcast and then the chat knows more than we.
Hey, thank you.
We didn't say we're the
We're
the
just kidding.
smartest.
We're getting you involved. We already knew.
you know who I wouldn't be mad about eventually coming over as a brother duo? También the Fujimori.
Who?
The Fujimori brothers.
Oh,
the
oh,
defender
Funes Mori.
and the
Yeah, yeah.
striker.
Well, I don't-
Funes Mori.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Fujimori?
about.
Yeah.
Argentinians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
One's playing in Mexico, the other's playing in Spain.
Yes.
Right now.
Of course, the
I would've been
ultimate
mad at
dream,
Monterrey, right?
the
Yeah,
ultimate
Monterrey.
dream that I think is
Striker.
eventually going to happen, that might not happen right now. I would agree with Tony Bañuelos on the chat. CR7.
Of course.
Eventually,
Hell yeah.
eventually,
Hell yeah.
Eventually.
that's going to happen.
Yeah, of course. Not
Yeah.
now, but
I don't think
break
it's
the
going to happen
world.
now, but he don't need no more money. Forbes announced him to be the first football billionaire.
billionaire, yeah.
You don't need no more money, my boy. Come on. Help the culture out here.
Hell yeah.
At this point, he's literally playing for fun.
Yeah. Hey, you like beaches?
Nah, man. I will never say that about Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nah, he takes his game serious,
Nah, I
bro.
wouldn't.
Too serious.
He's a
dude.
baller, bro.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
Respect to that guy.
Hey,
He's the
mate.
best in the world. Messi's the best in the universe. You
Yeah,
know,
dude.
he's out of this.
Ah.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine
Respect.
MLS
Say
actually.
something.
MLS at some point gets Messi, which I think Orlando, and then we get CR7.
I would've doubt-
MLS would have had the 3 best in the world at some point.
Yup,
Dang.
Zlatan, Messi, and Ronaldo.
We had
I would have put it past
everybody,
Miami at one point trying to go after
Wasn't
Messi.
Thierry Henry playing here too? Come on,
And
man.
Thierry
Like,
Henry.
Yeah, la verga.
We
hey, he
had,
was good, man.
hey, we had
Oh.
great players.
Yeah.
We had Frederick Lumber come through.
Oh,
Abel
Yumbug.
Xavier.
Damn.
Silva?
Manny,
No, not
I'm
Silva.
not even gonna
Villa.
entertain your comment.
Entertain me though.
But hey, I mean, there's other. I mean, I said this plenty of times. We are the Galaxy. Why not dream big?
Yeah.
You know, there's people that have problems in their clubs and are happy actually in the same club. And it was brought up on the chat. I lost whoever said that, and I'll shout you out in a minute.
Someone play us.
James and Bale.
Oh,
And
James,
or
I
Bale.
remember he was a rumor a while ago too.
Yeah. Well, James is
Well-
actually rumored to go to Everton as well.
I'm gonna
Fuck everything.
I'm gonna give
Fuck you.
For real.
Samuel plays a good. This is a good one. Paul Ariola.
Oh yeah, but
Ariola.
he tore.
It's all right.
ACL?
It's all right.
no.
You get him for cheap.
Yeah.
That's how we got
Damaged goods.
Zlatan.
Light a
man.
note under his fucking
No,
room.
but
That's
Hey,
how we
what's
got
up, you like
Zlatan,
beaches?
right? Damaged
Yeah.
goods.
He hates us though.
True.
Why?
Oh, you don't know this, huh, young man? Take a seat.
Buckle up.
He was an academy player. We didn't give him a chance, and he went and signed in Mexico. And then he even I think when he came back, he posted like towards us, if you didn't like me then, then you don't deserve me now.
Damn, shade.
Is that
All I
the
will say is once a G, always a G.
is that
man.
the is that
But
the
you were an
player that
academy player, so shut up.
is that the player that they sent the jersey to?
No.
That's not him?
No, this guy's already pro. He's plays in DC. Well, not playing.
Ese güey se mira bien ruco, güey. And that was fucking younger than us.
All right, so just be ready. Just be ready, because I think at any point we're live. Just be ready. It's just gonna kick in.
Spenny's gonna. Oh, I think we're on. Spenny's eating pizza. We're back out. Oh, we lost.
Pizza party.
We'll get it going in a second. Spenny's chewing his pizza right here.
We're back.
Run
We
it.
lost quite a few viewers, so Brian, if you can go on and let people know on Twitter that we're back before we start rolling again.
Cool.
Hey, Manny, thank you for sticking with us, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is what happened. You bring Tony and we crash. Who's
Damn. I crashed the party.
Who's that?
It's the most views we had all month. That's why.
Yeah,
We
that's
had
what.
a great conversation going too. Fuck.
Did we?
We had
I
we had a
mean,
great momentum,
in
bro.
our heads, you know. It was that
I know in our heads
beer-
everything we're
beer-
tight.
beer fest, that beer fest moment.
Hell yeah.
I just
I
wanna-
knew the whole time.
Yeah, so we'll get it rolling right now, guys. Sorry about that. This shit crashed on us. Chewy has that Curaçao computer, so you know how that goes.
Hey, fuck Curaçao, dude. That shit fucking overcharges over everything.
Nah, feels like a nasta over there.
Nah, I know, dude. I used to work there when I
Es
first went to
Dirden.
California. Fuck
Freaking
that
buy
place.
a PlayStation game for like 80 bucks right there. The hell? Costs $40 freaking.
Do you want to buy
It's,
production on it?
It's Fortnite, right? You get it for free online and you
Free.
pay $80.
About Fortnite, bro. Curaçao for $80. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Chewy's check just cleared, so he paid for the internet. Landlord came and
What was
switched
it?
back.
Pasito? What did they? Yeah, we used to sell Pasito for internet.
Oh,
For
yeah.
Curaçao, yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pasito.
I had that. I had the free trials, bro.
All right, here we go. So we're back. We were on the wish list topic.
Wish list.
Somebody in the chat brought up, and I know it's come up before. Ozil, bro. Ozil.
Mesut
I
Ozil.
do that right away, bro. Threads the needle. Someone like Chicha and Pavon
He'll
would
give the
benefit from
ball. He'll put it exactly where you want it, man. Like, dude, there's no denying his freaking caliber of player that he is, dude. He's a shit, dude. I give
A
him that.
legit number 10, we could say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
for sure, dude. For sure.
Best number 10 we've had in like 10 years.
If we were to get him,
If
Ozil were to come,
that would be awesome, dude.
hell yeah.
But yeah, didn't you guys just say that it's a rumor that he's going to Everton or what?
Oh yeah, just
Hell
because
yeah.
he has that connection. with,
We also said this was a wish list.
Oh, damn it! Damn, I'm wishing.
do you even nag?
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind them bringing in a number 10, trading for a number 10. I just don't know what options they have available with the transfer window not being open. I mean, it just closed like May 26th, right? League-wise. I don't know when it's supposed to reopen again. So you, excuse me, you might have restrictions as far as bringing in certain internationals
Yeah.
or getting their
Yeah,
their green cards to play. Like Chicha, Chicha had to wait how long to be able to play.
But like
I
you
know
said,
those-
it is a wish list.
But if they're in the league, like if we're gonna take it a little serious, I'd rather go within the league. Even if we can get a number 10 instead of a legit right mid, I think that would still help the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But what would that come with? What price? Would it be somebody
Katai
that you would
winning.
just go be like,
Bro,
yo,
Katai's
what's up?
winning.
Should do.
I'll tell you-
Or
No, I'll tell you
would
right
there
now.
be a trade
I'll tell you right
within
now.
the team that you could
told
somebody
you,
you could
I told
trade?
you right now, and I still believe once a G, always a G, and I love anyone that's wears that uniform. But I'll tell you right now, that value is still gonna drop, and it's happened to us before. Legit, bro. Right now that he's marketable and people love him because of social media, and he's not the worst player, but I
He's
don't
not.
see it getting better. You trade it now. That's what I do. If someone worth it, I mean, obviously wish list like Lodero
Yeah,
is available. Tell me you wouldn't trade legit right now.
of course.
If you're also gonna set out to win this tournament or really showcase certain players, you can roll the dice and sell or trade Steris.
Steris, yeah, that'd be a viable option too. We've seen the Pew; he could be a solid option
And then-
back there.
And then Franco, I think it's Franco. Yeah,
Franco,
the
yeah.
other center back
Mm-hmm.
seems to be a done deal. Just waiting for this world to not be crazy.
Yeah,
So
so that could be another viable option. Damn, Laredo on the Galaxy jersey would be fucking nice.
I mean,
Woo!
don't get too excited over there, buddy.
I know these are hypotheticals.
Anybody got anything else for their wish list?
Messi. What?
Never, dude. I wouldn't want Messi here,
What? Hell yeah!
man. CR7 all
Best
the way.
player in the universe,
CR7
bro.
all the way.
El que quiera venir, güey.
Just to
Whichever
remind
one that wants
just to remind everybody watching, he is just a guest for today. He will not be bringing those kind of comments
Nah,
week in and week out.
I'm with Tony. Fuck
That's what I'm
Messi.
here for.
Sorry, man. I'm a Barca hater.
Same here. Fuck Messi. We don't
Fuck
want
both
his
of you.
ass.
How about that?
Remember how I told you?
Maybe you watch them
They don't
live,
even-
you would
they don't
understand.
even
You know what I'm
know, they don't
saying?
even know. You know? You don't know.
But don't get me wrong, man. I'll take either or.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, Eddie, what you got for us?
That's a show. See you guys next time. But yeah, I mean, there's a lack of depth, and something does have to happen because although one of these kids fills in or somebody steps up, there's still going to be that backup we don't have.
Yeah.
So hopefully, whether it's in the league or overseas, we got to do something right away.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we could save a DP spot, that'd be awesome, dude. But I just, who, you know?
I mean,
We-
you'd have to buy down Jonah. And then we get into a whole another wish list.
Yeah. no,
Yeah.
I mean, we have a DP slot in December.
Hmm?
We'll have a DP slot.
You know,
in
I'm gonna
December.
let that play out before I cash in on that one.
Oh, the
Babon.
Pavon.
Yeah, because with this whole pandemic that's happening, that number might not be 20 million anymore. You know, if you could still pay 10,
12,
11,
shit.
12,
Mm-hmm.
you pull the trigger on that.
I'll take it.
You know,
Right away.
let him play here for 18 to 24 more months. He's not going to be a long-term answer. You know he wants to go to Europe.
No, I know. It's
But
not.
if you can keep him around for 18, 24 more months, you can
if you can get us
that
two
investment.
championships, we good, bro.
Even just
We
one,
get us two
man.
championships.
Let's one at a time, Brian. One at a time.
Two.
One at a
Set
time.
the bar. Two.
All right. Anything Galaxy related before we switch?
I love the Galaxy.
Once a G, always a G. I'm gonna just say that. And
But you know what? I don't think we went really into it.
Mm.
The fucking elephant in the room, bro.
Bye-bye.
Katai. Bye-bye,
Bye-bye,
Katai.
Katai.
Ah.
I thought that's what we were heading into.
I was going to
Yeah.
switch into the hangover.
I thought that was gonna be the end of it.
And you didn't put on the notes. The notes were brought to you by Bryant Lobos.
Uh,
That is
actually,
Brian.
I put
that-
it there.
Yeah, he
that-
did.
I put it there. Learn how
To
to
be
read.
fair, this is the second time today you fuck up big time.
Damn.
And he's like, I don't know how to read script.
Reading.
So, whoever's been living under a rock this
Patrick
past
Starr.
week,
Even my girlfriend knows about this.
there you go. Alexander Katai's wife, Tia Katai, whatever. You know what?
Used her first right amendment in the United States of America.
Yikes.
She exercised that pretty hard. Yeah. Somebody should have told her there was a gray area. Not playing for Nashville, young lady. So, So
I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was that funny? I don't know.
We get it.
It's the way I said
We get it.
So yeah, she made some pretty harsh racial post. There was
Wait, was this Twitter or Instagram?
this
man?
was Insta story, yeah. So she
Okay.
put like
whatever the fuck it was a picture with a caption. You
Yeah.
know? I think it was Snapchat.
there was a few things. No, it was Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiple pictures.
So she did the video of the police officer that started driving through the crowd,
Right.
and she put "kill 'em all."
Dang.
She referred to him, and then we're talking about these Black Lives Matter protests. She referred to him as cattle at some point,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was
see
that
that
bad,
one.
dude. I didn't know it was
I
that
saw
bad.
the animals one.
or I don't know if it was animals
It was
or cattle.
animals, I think.
I'm sorry, but somebody told me cattle.
It's
and
not a
then
good reference, nonetheless.
Either
Yeah.
way, yeah, she was being a dick.
It's
And-
just I'm not gonna touch that one.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's just
I feel
I'm
for
not
the
gonna
guy.
touch that one.
I feel for the guy, dude.
Well, let me finish it before
Just-
you can collect your thoughts. And then over the Galaxy made a statement later that day, basically saying that they were gonna talk to Katai the next day, and Katai put that Galaxy PR written apology,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, it's bye bye Katai.
At first, whatever decision they were gonna make, I was gonna respect. I'm about the team. It doesn't matter who's wearing the shirt, as long as you're gonna come out and give 100% to try to win games.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't want some racist guy on the team or anybody that's that kind of person, but we didn't know him to be that person, and whether it was a PR move or not, he presented that as his words, and I was willing to watch and pay attention to see if he was going to stick by his words, because your words are only so good as far as what you do,
Mm-hmm.
as far as action wise. And if he was going to act on what he was saying, then it was only going to make him better at the end of the day. And what's going on in the world right now, we don't need to push people away that are in the wrong. We need to be able to talk to them, correct them, and at least help them try to change. And I believe that the team would have attempted to do that. I think what ultimately happened is, and this is my personal opinion, no fact to it, no inside scoop or anything.
Right.
I just think that meeting happened. He was willing to do everything, but I don't think his wife was willing to apologize. And I think that's what ultimately had him part ways, because he agreed to part ways,
Mm-hmm.
So it was a mutual agreement.
So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt just because he still put that out there. And you got to give somebody that's willing to say those things to give them a chance. You can't just judge them on that. If they're willing to change and they're willing to act on it, then so be it. But in my personal opinion, I think that's what happened. I think the wife didn't want to publicly apologize or didn't want to, take back her words. And it was just like, well.
I'll buy that, dude. I'll buy that.
But that's
It
my
makes
personal
sense
opinion.
to me too. Makes sense.
To me, I feel like this is a person that he chose, though, dude. This is a person that he chose as a life partner.
Wife, not a girlfriend.
Yes,
Wife.
a life partner.
Yeah.
With kids.
He has to know her ins and outs and her feelings about certain people, dude. So how are you gonna tell me that he's not like that when he chose that partner, bro? Like he's has to see some of the same views. And on top of that, the PR nightmare that the Galaxy had to deal with it. This shit was on E News, CNN,
Wow.
BBC News.
I like how he
and all
mentioned
that shit.
E-News first, huh?
E News.
I mean, it was everywhere, bro. So
Kardashian.
so it's something that had to be done because at the end of the day, he chose his life partner, and she does represent him as well.
Yeah, in that
To the
sense, you're
full
right,
extent,
dude.
bro. So
you're right.
this had to be. On top of that, the LA Galaxy's the leader in those type of social movements have the first openly gay player play with the LA Galaxy. They have Pride Night. They've included something that's dear to me, Central American Night. Dude. So
Right.
there's things like that the LA Galaxy has done, and with this move, to me, it was the right move.
Dude.
I actually put a poll up on Twitter. Thank you to everybody who participated. I asked, was this the right move from the LA Galaxy? 90% said yes, and 10% said no.
You know what I want to know, man?
I don't know Kevin Baxter.
Who's a Galaxy fan, or who is a person that's following his wife and then put it to light? Like, and I want to know why.
I
Like,
can answer that.
why
for
would you follow? Like, I wouldn't follow their. You know, what I mean, I'm not gonna go follow his wife or something like that. There's no point to that.
There's a lot of accounts.
I could answer that for you easily. Big shout out to I don't think he put it up, but big shout out to Portuguese Hammer, whose name for some reason
Galaxy Profile.
it's just slipping my Vieira, whatever. Portuguese
Eric.
Hammer, yeah, Eric Vieira, yeah. It's like slipping my mind now. Eric Vieira. It's because I just like had flashbacks of the flip cups, and I started feeling even more drunk. Yeah, because
Am I drunk?
yeah, no, that guy's
I
a
was.
man. So he actually has an Instagram account that's called Galaxy Profile, and he follows like any Galaxy player and their wives, whatever. So
okay.
yeah, so that and he reposts them, so that account is made. It's like a TMZ for the Galaxy, which is super dope.
Right.
And that's your answer.
You got
Big
me.
shout
there?
out.
Yeah.
Galaxy Profile, and if you don't follow it, do it. But make sure to follow us as well. But you know what, dude? It's a tough situation. Of course, it would be the Galaxy to have to deal, right?
Yeah.
But there's no matter what the Galaxy did, it was historic in a sense for the league because it's the first case you deal with it of something like this, and then the timing. The timing couldn't have been worse. So whatever the Galaxy did, the world was watching, right? Not just the league, the world, And
It was something that I think it was something they had to do. Man.
They had to because, like you mentioned, the Robbie Rogers, all
And on top of that, stories of him coming out of Chicago that he is homophobic.
Yeah, and then he's homophobic. So, what you mean? That's the Galaxy's fault because they should have known that,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, man, it just sets the tone for the league because if you watch other sports like the NFL, you get away with shit like crazy. Not to get too much into it, but fucking Drew Brees right now has his own teammates
Talking man, shit to him.
Mm-hmm.
But the league was like, I'm gonna say the league because Katai is not gonna be in MLS anywhere in MLS.
I really doubt that, man.
Said, nah, only this don't fly here.
You said Nashville, no?
Kick rocks, to quote Robert Rios.
Mhm.
Nashville, shut the fuck up.
No, but yeah, you're right. He doesn't have a place in MLS.
One train of thought I had right now is, I don't want to buy into this just because there's no solid proof, but Samuel Plays is bringing it up again. Something that you brought up, Brian, that Katai was suspected of being homophobic in Chicago, but there's only one source to this, and that's that plastics whatever that you sent me. There is no viable there's no viable source to this.
It's speculation.
I went as far as actually tracking the Pride night at Chicago Fire the last 2 years. So I did it for last year, and last year I even sent you guys a video. Nobody is wearing the armband for either team, Real Salt Lake or Chicago.
Right.
Some guy brought up the point that this happened in 2018. Okay, go back to 2018. Katai didn't wear the captain's band for the first 3 games before their Pride night or on their Pride night. So how are you going to tell me that all of a sudden some guy that hasn't been your captain is refusing to be your captain for Pride night? It might not have to do anything with Pride night itself. It might have to do with you not taking the captain's band from a teammate that has earned it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't buy into that based off of one source, because look what happened with this, right? He did this, or his wife did this with the LA Galaxy.
Right.
And everybody was coming out with it left and right. It wasn't just one page from one supporter organization in one section of the stadium. Like, for us, it was everywhere from you're talking about season ticket holders up in the 200s to Riot Squad on one side of the stadium to obviously ACB and everybody.
Yeah.
So if you're only basing this on one stat or one source, I can't give any credit to that. And I'm not going to judge somebody's character based on speculation from somebody else. I'm not going to do that. Like I said before, I was willing to give him the chance to show what he stated that he wants to do change. And if the Galaxy didn't feel that was going to happen, then they did the right move.
I think you're right, dude. I think they had a little meeting and just things went south, dude. And they're like, all right, well, dude, let's just part ways.
But then again, the only reason I will give that credit now, because of what you said right now, the league.
Yeah.
The league is really owned by one entity, and everybody is just kind of paying taxes on their team. So if this is true coming out of Chicago, it makes sense that the league was like, all right, we already have problems with this fool in Chicago. Now you're having problems with his wife in LA. Let's just give him the boot. We'll give you, we'll give you a chance to sign another player under those terms.
Yeah.
Just cut ties with him.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. But I would trust that more than just one source from one supporters group, which name has the word plastic in it, you know, I don't know. That's just my opinion. And scene. No, nobody.
No, I'm waiting. I'm over here.
I won't rebuttal, man, because I agree with you, dude.
And
to me, it was the PR nightmare that the Galaxy had to go through.
And I will not agree. I will not agree with Julio Suazo saying he wasn't good, anyways. Yep. You don't know what you don't know what we lost out on.
Nah, man. From what I saw, dude, he looked like I wanted to keep him. You know, he looked like he was gonna do something good for our team. Dude.
I mean, in the first 2 games, none of our fucking team looked good. What do you mean?
He got a post, right, or something. He hit a post in like the first game.
Before you guys start on the chat about he got subbed out 2 games, so what?
Yes.
If you are a Galaxy fan, go back and watch the games from last season. GBS has one consistent, no matter winning or losing, sub in the game. And that's one of the wings coming out. Yep. And it's never going to be Pavon. So don't come at me with this argument that he got subbed the first 2 games. Nah, it's not he didn't get subbed the first 2 games. He got a red card on one. He got subbed the other games. So what? He was getting subbed out in preseason. So what? That's a strategy from GBS. So don't come at me with that. He hit the post twice. He gave us an aerial attack that we haven't had before Zlatan, and we're not going to get it after Zlatan. He had a good aerial attack. He hit the post twice on weak-ass passes, on passes that he had to go chase down, something that Zlatan couldn't do. And if you doubt what I'm saying, go back and check the film. He chased down those headers. Right. He hit the post twice, which only was going to get better. Right. Man, defensively, he got a red card because he was playing defense. It might not have been good defense.
Dude, I just hope we find a good replacement, man, because I think for the price and for everything that was going on, he was freaking perfect fit, dude, for what we wanted. And to get that certain person, it's gonna be tough right now, man. It's gonna be really tough, dude. So for that price, I don't. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
man.
We're not gonna get that.
I think the biggest thing we lost on is the fact that he was maybe not a veteran, but he had experience in the league. He didn't have to adjust to the play within the league, to the speed, to the physicality, to the travel. He just had to adjust to the team, which what we're gonna struggle with. Right now.
I mean, and that's one thing I can't stress enough. When this signing happened, we said that this is one of the most underrated signings in the league this year. You know, he
came for free.
Took a pay cut. He's to the league, and bangers, bro. Bangers, and in my eyes, a great player, but we didn't get to see it.
He has a long highlight reel. Anybody can have a highlight reel, but when you have like a 10, 12-minute highlight reel in 2 seasons,
check this out, Tony. No, this is his whole career though, and for any player, I think this is a lot. There's a 30-minute highlight reel of him, just goals. 30 minutes.
Bangers, bro. Wow. Bangers.
30 minutes.
Anybody can have a highlight reel, but you go into those kind of minutes, and that's a whole career put together for some players.
Well, we shouldn't have married a racist. How about that?
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, guy, but she fucked up.
At the end of the day, I stand behind my Galaxy, and the decision was tough. Again, it was going to be one that the world was watching, the league was watching, and with everything that's going on, especially in this country, I think it was a no-brainer.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I agree with Spenny. If someone puts out it wasn't forced, or maybe was forced, but even then to put it on your own social account, that apology says a lot, right? Because if those are your beliefs and you still turn around and put that out,
you're going to be exposed.
Yeah, you're going to be exposed. And unfortunately, this is the timing was just not right. And to give someone a second chance.
Hey man, note to self, dude, or to any freaking pro out there, dude. Tell your wives not to post stupid shit out there because you're gonna get held accountable for it. So don't be putting nothing stupid on your Twitter, on your Instagram, or whatever it is, because that's just gonna bite you in the ass sooner or later.
And to Tony's point, if you're a pro and watching this, thank you.
Damn, for real, right?
Okay, awesome. Thank you, pros. Hey, so I think as far as Galaxy goes, any last thoughts before we go into the hangover?
Once a G, always a G.
Always and forever.
Bye, Katai.
Bye, Katai. Man, that's a beautiful. Why does it sound beautiful? Bye, Katai.
I wish Bye Alessandrini sounded as nice.
Damn, you fucking hate him.
You just never gonna let that one go.
You ready to switch gears?
Is there any way we could switch the Humpty Dumpty song to like Alessandrini?
All right, guys. If you're not familiar with what's going on, there is a Liga G96 where a bunch of Galaxy fans created teams to play in this Better Than Orlando tournament. So yeah, it's a season that consists of 6 teams, and we have a new segment that we do where we talk about that. Which is a quick recap. So we're about to switch gears. we'll welcome you guys if you're not familiar with it, and enjoy. Chewy, hit us with that intro, bro. Welcome to the Hangover, ladies and gentlemen, where we are currently buzzed and not hungover.
Yeah, actually, that's a fact.
I'm working on
Feel
it.
good.
I feel good. I feel amazing.
All right, so this is
I feel like shit earlier. I feel bomb right now. Continue.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so week 2 just wrapped up for G96, and some results probably didn't go the way people wanted to. I currently have in front of me 2 players from Borrachos.
2 disappointed players.
Disappointed
see?
players.
Brian,
Very disappointed.
Brian Eggs,
Mr. Plow.
a.k.a. Mr. Plow. Spenny Bayless, a.k.a. just kidneys.
Wait,
Danny.
wait, I'm a newbie to this, dude. What position do you guys play in this tournament?
I
do
play
you guys-
center back.
All right, you center back. What do you got over here?
My alter ego plays with right wing,
You're a right winger. What do
I
you
play right back, right behind him.
Okay.
and you always be there.
Damn, dude, you guys could be doing some cool plays then together, dude.
We
do.
should be.
We should
do.
be.
We do when we practice together, but then somebody shows up on game day only, so
Hey, man. All right. Relax.
it's okay if they don't listen.
Look at it closely. So the first game this week was, it was Cosmos versus CD Angelinos. 3-game series went as follows. Cosmos won the first one 3-0. And this is a game I actually got to see while I was setting up. CD Angelinos took the lead, almost shocking everybody.
Yeah.
But then fell flat in their face and lost 4-2 the second game. And Cosmos completed the sweep there at the end with the 2-1 victory. I don't think anybody's too surprised with this one, right?
No.
Oh, maybe
I was surprised in the second game. I thought they were starting to get their stuff together, City Angelinos, but
I'm just
I
being
mean, Cosmos.
biased. I'm just being biased. I haven't watched any of them play. I didn't see Angelinos play. Cosmos only because we played them.
I mean, you gotta think stat wise and what you've heard and read. The only thing that surprises me, talking to some people that can't confirm nor deny, copyright to straight from the stands, that there might be a betting site coming up. The over unders, and we discussed this one. The over under for this one was 15 goals.
Oh,
For all 3 games?
Yeah, for Cosmos.
Send me the link to that, betting.
And they
Bolos Bravos, cabrones.
shout out to my Bolos Bravos up in the
Yo,
And
chat.
let me make a character so I could play defense on them, dog.
Hey, Tony's a free agent.
What's up?
I
Hey, I'm
think-
good. I'm Division 1.
There you
What's
go.
up?
And then our
Seasons. Got you.
I believe our general manager is on the chat right now. So
He plays center back.
address Manny and let him know you're.
I'm a baller, dude. Any position you want me in, I'll score, dog. Even if I'm a forward, I probably won't get the ball much, but when you give me the ball, I bet you I'll score.
There it is. He said it.
I
Quote
don't
me
know.
on
We
that.
got
Quote
we
me
got
on
the
that.
greatest
Quote
hits
me
on
on
our
that.
team.
El Buki Mayor.
So it was 15 goals, and they did not get close. So
Damn, that's kind of disrespectful. 15 goals?
There's a lot.
Man,
That's 5 each game, bro.
hit me up with that betting info.
So look out for that. Second game was Barcelona versus Wanapurk SC. Barcelona took the first game 3-2, lost the second one 2-1, and then won the series at the end by shutting them out, winning 2-0.
I didn't catch any of those games.
Barcelona,
To be honest,
won some
I didn't
games
catch
this
any of
week?
those games. I was already in practice mode, trying to get my warm ups.
Barcelona won some games.
They won the series 2-1.
2-1.
Nice. They got swept last week.
Yeah, last week I swept.
I mean, this is one that people should have paid attention to, because obviously Pineapple Brats
Mm-hmm.
was the surprise. Shouldn't have been once you find out how long they've been playing together. The Cosmos, everybody knew. Borrachos,
Yeah.
It's not looking so good, but everyone thought they knew.
That was a real surprise.
Yeah, thought.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, now these are the question marks that you didn't know about. The the 2-1 says maybe Barcelona is in the Borrachos level. A team that's only been together since like the beginning of this.
You know what?
Hell nah.
No disrespect to Barcelona, but no, they're not.
No. Get to the third game.
Get to the third series.
Wow, ouch.
That's like
I'll take on
disrespect for you
anybody
guys
in
right
Barcelona 1-on-1 if you guys want to. If you guys doubt what I got to say.
All right,
We got
then.
them next week, right?
Yes, sir.
Shoot me the info for that over and under.
Ooh.
All right, we'll get there. I mean, there might be somebody listening here. You guys got any messages towards Barcelona?
Barcelona, send me that info. It started through Barcelona, right?
No. This is I can't tell you who the source is, but just look out for it. It might
Eddie
actually,
source. Contact Eddie. Give me that over under on Barcelona. I'm taking the under. Give me that info. I'm taking the under.
We're keeping it at donuts.
I'm taking the under.
Oh, they do have Samoa Bob.
I'm
who-
taking the under. I got Bruce and Brian in the middle. You got me out wing. If you give me the ball so we can
Brucey
create,
plays too?
is
Nice.
come on.
no message towards Barcelona.
Mr. Plow approves.
Mr. Plow.
All right, so third game that I watched closely, and obviously you guys,
What I said. We're a part of that.
you guys were a part of, went as follows.
Fuck.
It's kind of shocking, you know, because the Twitter would have you only follow Twitter, you would think otherwise.
Yeah, the banter was great though.
You would think the 15 over and under was in this game for Borrachos, but that wasn't the case. First game went to Pineapple Brats, who won 2-0.
Yeah.
Borrachos. Second game 4-2, and third one a heartbreaking 1-0 to Pineapple Brats.
Super
tell-
heartbreaking, bro.
So tell me, guys, what went wrong in this series?
Shit. Well, the first game, I will say this. We all came in, and this happened to us last week against Cosmos as well. We came in that first game, you know, a little cold, a little nervous maybe. And, you know, everybody just,
Did you just say Cosmos?
yeah, last week.
Okay.
The
We're
first
talking about
game,
this
the
week.
first game. No, I'm saying the first game, it seems like we're trending into a way where we come in nervous in the first game. We're not really settled in. This is what happened in that first game.
Hey, my boy, I'm gonna tell you this is my friend. Next week, put some fertilizer on your nuts. Don't come in with that mindset. Don't come in nervous.
It's
Why you nervous?
I'm not saying me personally. I'm
I'll
just
buy it
saying
for you.
that's how we looked.
I'll buy it for you.
Buy it. But the second game, fuck. The second game was fucking great. I thought we played very well in that second game. 4-2. We scored 4 goals in one game. On a team that swept the team that supposedly compared to us last week.
Look, all I'm gonna say is we just need to do better. We need to take care of our opportunities. Any criticism I have for my team is gonna be discussed within my team.
Yeah. And good game. They beat us. Fuck it. All that shit talking went to waste.
I got full confidence in this team, though.
I really wanted to eat pineapple today.
I think we were playing fine. We just couldn't take advantage of some of the opportunities we had, and that's it. It happens in any sport, in any game, and with any team. Any other criticism I have, I could discuss it with my team.
And this is the thing. I still feel that we are pretty tough defensively. We are pretty tough defensively.
You know,
Even though it hasn't showed in the first games against the two teams we just played, we have been solid defensively. The games
I will
after
say
that.
this: I think the times that we got scored on when we got caught out of position, whether it was one or two of us.
Yeah.
I don't think even Cosmos was better than us trying to break us. I don't think they broke us at all. It was just counters
And our
and
mistakes.
mistakes.
Yeah. Same thing with this last.
which is
with
just
this last
something
series.
we got to clean up,
Yeah.
and that's it. The opportunities are there. I'm fully confident on Sponge being able to score up top. El Buki, you know, our wingers are doing just fine. Me and Eddie can tear it up anytime on that wing as long as we get touches on the ball. We displayed that on the second game where they were trying to double team him and cover him over and under, and we just went around it. We were able to adjust fine. It's just we were unlucky, you know.
Yeah.
Let me try to get something out of Bryant. So how's the next series gonna go?
Sweep. 3-0.
Ooh,
I always got.
I'm gonna talk shit all the time. So.
I always have full confidence that we're going to be able to sweep, even week 1 or week 2. But I still want that over under. I want that line ASAP. Give me that line ASAP. Let me know who I collect from.
And yo, this shit is fun. So we get to talk shit to each other. between G's fans, banter, and then get on and play some fucking FIFA. That's dope, man.
You
like
know,
that
I will
shit.
agree with Braun. As far as his comment, I'm not gonna repeat it, but I'm just gonna agree with it. So if you're in our chat and you're listening, I agree with you, Braun.
And if you're gonna listen
Hey,
to this
shout
on
out to
Spotify
Sponge
later,
for that steal on Braun, though.
hey,
We going for that goal. You guys want the serious? Fuck it, you know. Before you say it, I'll say it for you.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't following it, you could follow us on Twitter. You can actually follow the league, Liga G96, Liga underscore G96
Yeah.
on Twitter. You can find info, where to watch them, or if you're a free agent, because we're still allowed to sign free agents.
Yo, whatever position you guys need, shoot it.
Manny Teclose.
Hey man, I play good defense too. What's up?
Manny Teclose.
Manny, they're talking to you. I know you're on the chat. We'll give them a tryout. But
Dude, come on, man. I know I'm good though.
all right, and let's look at the Golden Boot race real quick. I have the top 4 right here. So, I am Goofy Goober leads the way with 7 goals. Guess who's right behind him, gentlemen?
El Buki. Ese mi Buki.
El Buki with 6 goals. Samoa Bob right behind with 5. And Blue from Walnut Park with 5.
And I am fully confident that Sponge's numbers should be better.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
will be better.
They will be better.
He will average more than 1 goal per game. If there's a line for that, give me that shit too. I'm taking the over.
You still put your money on Sponge?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Fuck yeah.
Buki, I'm sorry.
El Buki Mayor.
You know, we as teammates, we've seen what he's capable of when we play right, when we practice. Even when it's just like 4 or 5 of us, we just need to provide him more service. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
And that's a testament to the other teams too, though. I mean, at the end of the day,
Deserving in on
we
it.
couldn't get Sponge, 8-9 looks like we normally do against these weak ass teams
League
online.
teams, yeah.
He was getting 3 or 4 looks. On the second game, he got a hat trick on 3 attempts. So imagine if we would have got him 8 or 9 looks. The boy would have had a double brace.
Sounds
At
good. He sounds like
least.
a good player, eh?
You know what I
Sounds like a
mean?
good player.
So if you want to underestimate Sponge, good for you. Good for us.
Good
Sponge,
luck.
go get it, my boy.
Good luck.
Good luck.
And again, this league is fairly new and it's growing. So, guys, I didn't even bring this up. Blah, 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 blah.
You just fucking up all around.
I
today,
didn't
huh?
bring this up to you before, but there's a goal of the week now. And this week, it went to Dave. I believe this is Dave Arona. Oh, yeah, it is. From Eleazar House, who is playing for Barcelona. 35-yard banger.
Oh, I seen that go on
Ooh,
Twitter,
yeah.
actually.
Goal
I
of the
seen that go on
week.
Twitter.
Oh, don't worry. Everybody else is going to get to see it right now because Chewy has it ready.
Ooh.
Roll it.
It's those ones that fucking.
To quote Alejandro Moreno, the filth. That was nasty.
Yeah, that was
Oof.
dirty.
Go to the week. Let's applaud
And,
that one. That was nice.
And Samuel Playas is asking online any specific console to join. So for anybody that would like to join, create your player. We are playing on PS4. I don't know if the
I'm on
PC would work. I don't know if the PC would work on the.
As of right now, it's only Xbox and PS4.
So you can have an Xbox and still.
Well, Xbox is just starting up. There's no league for Xbox, but Cosmos started an Xbox. And big shout out to Cosmos because we banter and stuff, but let's be honest, the league.
Yeah,
started 'cause
it
of
originated with them.
that. Yeah, and
And then just the idea grew from there. It's dope, man. I like it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, man.
so follow Cosmos if you have an Xbox, and they'll set you up there as well.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing tonight, man. I'm gonna start my character.
But yes, predominantly the league is PS4 right now. Create your player.
The better system.
Make yourself available. Contact one of the.
Yeah. Make him
Contact
realistic, too.
their
A little-
Twitter.
Little chubby fucking.
Oh, you're gonna have a hard time trying to figure out your.
Yeah.
But contact G. What is it?
Liga
Liga G96
Yes.
on Twitter. Let them know you're a free agent, and they'll be able to link you up with
Yeah,
one
or
of us.
any of the teams. Borrachos, Walnut Park, Cosmos, obviously, Pineapple Brats, Barcelona,
City Angelino.
City Angelinos. If they don't have space, I'm sure they'll retweet you or just send you.
Hey, Thug Life, make a new team.
Yo, I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
For next season. If you guys are down,
Pikachulos.
make your own team.
Hey, you could catch this fade on some friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Did you give out the standings?
Ooh, the standings.
I didn't. Damn.
Fool, you're just fucking around, fucking up all around today.
Damn.
That was Bryant. I fucked it up and gave it to the wrong person.
See, see.
So that's a wrap for week 2, and after the week, this is how your standings are right now. Cosmos SC sits in first place with 5 points.
We coming though.
Up there because of goal differential.
Yeah.
Pineapple Brats in second with 5 points as well. Wano Park in third with 3 points. Barcelona in fourth with 2 points, and followed by Borrachos in fifth place with 2 points, and
Bravos, baby.
CD Angelinos in sixth and last place with 1 point. So that's the way they end this week. But the way you guys are talking, it doesn't seem like this will be the case next week, right?
Nah, hey, hit me with those over unders. I'm gonna take the under for them scoring. If there's a Golden Boot race available online, give me that shit. I'm not gonna say the amount on Sponge. And if anybody from Barcelona wants to bet some merchandise, if you want to keep it friendly, I'll go as far as doing a donation to whatever cause we can agree on.
I like that.
If you want to do that,
Cabellera contra cabellera, güey.
como quieran. If you as a Barcelona fan don't like what I'm saying,
pull up.
Kidneys 13 on PS4. We could run a 1-on-1 because y'all gonna get it next week regardless.
Oh shit.
Give me 1 second, guys. I am pulling up the schedule for next week, just so I can let you guys know what's going on. So next week, 6/13, Saturday, 6/13, CD Angelinos will be taking on Barcelona. I was wrong. I thought it was just Eddie fucking up all over the place, huh?
We gotta retract the TikTok.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Barcelona. I really thought y'all were next.
But it's the week after.
But y'all can still get it.
So 7 o'clock, CD Angelinos will be playing Barcelona. And I believe they do Twitch. Everyone does Twitch.
Don't I look like a dumbass?
Jerk.
Pineapple Brats will be playing against Cosmos SC at 8 p.m. And Wano Park will be taking on your Borrachos at 9 p.m. on Twitch.
Bolos Bravos, baby.
I'm not even worried about that either.
You're not? You're good?
I'm good.
So we gonna sweep on 2? No nut.
Oh.
No nut.
We'll see, man, because lately it's been a lot of Twitter fingers.
Yeah. The banter's fun, though.
Yeah, I'll still do that same thing. If somebody from Wana wants to link up, we'll do something. If you guys want to bet, donate or something, I'm down with that. Fully confident on my bolos.
Yes. And by the way, it's not the Audi goal of the week. It's the Toyota Tercel goal of the week.
The Toyota Tercel goal of the week. Lovely.
All right, guys, we're about to wrap it up. You guys got anything last thing to say?
Bye,
peace,
Katai.
love, respect, and unity.
I love that.
Same, especially within our own community of Galaxy fans.
Yeah.
Love
you, motherfuckers.
Don't bash somebody just because they have an opinion. There was a lot of bashing this week. I think unnecessarily for other people that were just voicing their opinion. Bring them into the family. Show them what's what.
Yeah.
And once a G, always a G, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna coach you on that.
Until somebody's not a part of the club, we gotta support them, give them that chance. Just like we did you.
Damn it, I have it.
Yeah, nah, man, I agree with Spen, dude. Fuck yeah, once a G, always a G, dude. So that's my statement right there. Forever and ever.
Except you, Katai. Fuck you. Chewy, you good?
I'm good.
Cool. So, I'm Eddie, obviously. You can find me. you can find me on Instagram as Eddie_Nags, on Twitter as Eddie Nags, all together. Bryant
Nags on Twitter, Instagram, and PS4. Come get some 1-on-1. You ain't shit. Psych, maybe you could beat me, but you can't. All right, bye.
You catch me on Twitter at Spenny Bayless, and if you want to catch it on FIFA, man, Kidneys 13. Anytime, run it. If you want to catch that bare knuckles on GTA 2, hit me up. Sponge, no brass knuckles.
Big shout out to Tony Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
for sure,
Long
dude.
time coming. You're finally here.
Been wanting to come. It's been a while. I was gonna be here last week, but curfew, dude. I didn't want to be out and about, dude. Screw that, dude.
You're a good boy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, tell the people where they can find you if you want. If not, you can.
Oh man, my shit's out there, dude. Fuck yeah, follow me if you want, dude. You can find me anywhere actually, either Twitter or Instagram. Tony_Royale. Doesn't matter. I'll be the same shit anywhere you go.
There you go. T-shirt
that.
coming soon. Chewy.
You guys can follow me as Chavez JA on both Twitter and Instagram, pretty much everywhere. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Stupid shit that I post all the time.
Thank you, everyone in the chat, for tuning in today. I know we ran a little long, and we had that little hiccup in the middle, but y'all still here, and we still love you. So, for Bryant, Spenny, Tony, Chewy, we out of here. Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.